say a few words, or we want to take a little break.
Hi. Good time, yeah. Everybody, I wasn't expecting this trailer, so excuse me if I'm a little bit moved, because nobody's ever done that for me before. Anyway, I shall calm down, I shall stop crying in a minute. I'm thrilled to be here because we've been planning this for a very long time, about 10 years in fact. I can't believe that 10 years have gone by since we first met, but it's a delight to be here, and thank you for coming, so many of you, getting up on Saturday morning. Thank you, and they're doing a good job.
Ja, der heutige Tag wird natürlich für unseren herrlichen, sehr verehrten Christian Kessler. Auch für ihn einen schönen Applaus.
Dear Catriona, before we start our short trip down memory lane, first I'd like to thank you again for being here with us, for lending a touch of beauty to our club, to our city, to our country, in fact. I think that there are many people in the audience who already know the films you made with Lucio Fulci. There may even be some who have seen one or the other of those movies on the big screen. But to see it together with you, to share this stroke of genius of Lucio Fulci with you is really quite a different affair, and I have already lost my heart for you, and I'm sure that you will have many more friends after today.
Oh, I'm delighted. The more the better.
So, yeah.
Actually, I'm so fond of the group, all of you that invited me here, that I feel I have some new brothers in Germany, and it's really nice. I kind of feel like I belong, strangely enough. And if we have it it's like a new beginning, even at my age, so it's very exciting.
I can only say the feeling is mutual. Before I start to say unsensible things, I'd rather say unsensible things about your movies, ask unsensible questions, but the very first one will be a sensible one. Of course, every story has to have a beginning. So could you please tell us a little bit about your background, where you came from, what you did, and how you got your start in the acting profession?
Well, it's a long story, but I'll try and make it relatively short. I think everybody knows I'm British, half Scottish, half English. I was brought up around London and then in London. From the age of 5, I decided that I wanted to be kind of classical story. I wanted to be a ballerina because I was taken to see a magical ballet for my 5th birthday, in fact, and I remember dancing out of the huge theatre in London saying, I'm going to be a ballerina. And about 15 years later, I became a ballerina. I managed to be accepted. I don't know if any of you have seen the film Billy Elliot, but I went to the school that is depicted in Billy Elliot. It's a very long, hard, arduous training to be a dedicated ballerina. But I think it gave me, how can you say, it gave me a certain strength. If you can get through that, you can get through most things. And it gave me a great grounding to my acting career later. And when just before I left the school, I was chosen to do well-known people in the dance world came to. And it seemed that I had possibly a more natural talent to be an actress rather than a dancer. And so I flirted at that time with the idea of becoming an actress, but because I had trained for so long, I was advised to try and become a dancer first, and that if I was meant to become an actress, destiny would take over. So I concentrated on dancing. When, as a young trained dancer in Britain, probably even roughly the same today, there are very few opportunities. You have to go abroad and join a foreign ballet company, a lot of which are in Germany, but attached to the opera houses, obviously. But my destiny took me to France, and I only meant to stay there a year. I joined a quite well-known ballet company in Marseille called the Ballet de Marseille, which at the time was run by a very well-known French choreographer who's still alive today. He's quite old, but he's called Roland Petit. And I remained in this company for 2 years. A lot of adventures befell me there. And then, to cut a long story short, as I said, I got an injury. I hurt my ankle, so I had to stop dancing. And again, destiny took over, and I met a theatre company who were looking for an actress who could dance. And so I said, well, I haven't trained to be an actress, but I can dance. So they said, come and join us. And within a year of dancing and playing a small part, they said, we're going to give you a larger part, and you're not going to dance in the next play. So basically that's how it all started, and I remained with them for a few years, but also in the south of France. And I ended up playing Shakespeare in French, which for a young British actress is pretty unusual. I'm not sure anybody else has done it actually. And then my career as an actress. Once I'd been with this company for 2 years, I totally gave up the idea of pursuing a dancing career and concentrated on my acting career.
When you had your first real starring part in a movie, it was already quite a big production, a costume epic made by a very famous French director, Jacques Demy. The film was called Lady Oscar. Didn't you experience any sort of stage fright or something with this first?